Yeah, it's a good morning for me. I don't know what time it is for you while you're watching this, but I'm out at Brambleberry. I came out, not I wouldn't say late last night, but it was definitely after dark, and I was kind of worried on my way out because the last time I came out here, our culvert had washed out, and I kind of just patched it up so we could just get over it. So I parked up at the top of our hill when I got here last night because I had the trailer in tow with the ATV, and I didn't want to get down there and not be able to turn around. So I parked up there and walked all the way down the hill to check out the culvert, make sure it wasn't washed out. And luckily it was not, which I'm kind of surprised because we had a lot of rain last week, but I guess it wasn't heavy enough to build up in there. So that's good. I just had to huff it back up to the truck and come on down to the trailer. So I got down here last night and got everything squared away and got a night's sleep, and I'm up in the morning here ready to go. And we got a few things on the docket for today. One of which I'm seeing if I can get a load of rock in just to do some repairs on parts of the road that are washing. I don't know how much of that I'm going to put over that culvert because I don't want to keep dumping rock down the creek there. So we got to figure something else out with that. So right now it's just going to be touch and go. So we got that possibly. And then in the meantime, I'm going to try and do some work on the solar shed. Well, so here's where we left off last time with the solar shed stuff. Our batteries in here, an inverter hooked up, and then I just got this, got the AC side, this box mounted here, so that needs to get wired today. Maybe if I get around to it. We'll kind of see how it goes today, but we got that, and then I got some grounding rods, which I will show you and kind of talk about that here. So these here are the grounding rods. They're copper rods. As you can see, they're quite long. Here's my disclaimer: I am not an electrician. If you want to do your own electrical work, then you need to do your own research, but I'm just showing you what I'm doing. So we got two of these copper rods. They're going to be our grounding rods. So I'll run a copper wire from this box here and bond it out to these rods. And I don't know if I'm going to get these driven today, but I would like to. But I'll probably put one like pretty close here. But the other one has to be like 6 feet away. So it's going to be like out in, I don't know, wherever I can get it out here where it's kind of like out of the way. And then so you run the wire down to that first one and then over to that other one. And that gives you your ground for the AC side of this whole setup. But as I said, these things are kind of long. So driving them in the ground is going to be interesting. I know you can, well, let me flip around. Not that you like looking at my ugly mug, but I know that, you know, you can drive them in with a sledge, which I think I'm going to try to do. But the issue is that we have kind of rocky soil. On top of that, we had kind of a hard freeze last night, so the ground is pretty frozen. So I don't know how well I'm going to do with the sledge. I've seen people online that use like a demo hammer tool to drive them in, and I may end up having to do that, but it's going to be interesting because I got to get up, you know, as tall as they are, I got to get up on a ladder with the sledge and hammer them in. I mean, I'm sure people do it all the time. I just have never done this before, so I'm not too confident on my skills in doing it, but it's got to get done. So I decided to try and just make a go of the grounding rods here. I started this first one just pushing it in, and I was already, I don't know if you can tell, this is the top of the one I pushed into that. So I already got it a good, I don't know, over a foot into the ground, which is awesome. So now we're going to try with the sledge. I thought I had a sledge out here, but I don't. I have a split maul, so we're probably not the best, but whatever. Do with what you got. So we're gonna do that and give it a go. I don't really like holding that while I'm swinging this thing, but it's so floppy, I don't know any other way to do it. But it's going down. So be going faster if I could get more height on this when I swing, but probably hitting a rock or something. We're making some headway. It's maybe like 3 feet in now, but it's slowing down for sure. I'm sure there's somebody experienced out there telling me wanting to tell me all the ways. You know what? If you know a better way, I'll be done by the time you see this probably. Unless I give up and post the video, but with it being not done. But let me know a better way. I think I'm gonna cool on that for a little bit. So I got a new plan for driving this. I'm finally back to it. I didn't do any of the wiring today because we spent all day burning stuff. But that's okay. That was what we wanted to get done today. But I was talking to Nick about driving this thing, and he reminded me about a post driver, using that, and that seems to be working. So I'm going to use that for a little bit until it gets too low, and then I'll probably have to go back to the hammer. Making some progress. That's all it's going to get out of me today.